Wipe them feet, y'all. And let's talk that shit.
Yeah, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters.
I'm from the city of set, rapping silver and black. Word of honcho, give me the strap. The realest is back. Stupid chop with some silly attached. Eye for an eye, fuck it man, give me a patch. I'm a Raider, Oakland, LA, Vegas, Jalen, Kenyon, Jacobs, Vegas. Man, bread, dog, we litty. The shine with the speed, it was with the 50-50. Yeah, this said I silver in Blackfield. Abram in the box, I'm Merrick in the backfield.
Yo, shout out to the nation, man. Shout out to everybody already here in the building. What it do? Joey Boy, Kyle, Ray Soul, Raider Moore, Rock Frazier's in the building, Tony Delgado. What's popping, man? Louis, David, LV Maximus, what's good, big bro? Kane Town, my brother's in the building. Greg, everybody watching, man, for the latest installment of Coffee and Convo. I am your gracious host, Graphk Raider. You already know what it is. Shout out to everybody also watching on Twitter and Facebook. If you want to get your comments in, jump over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 16,200 subscribers. I believe we're about 10 off, you guys. So hit that subscribe button, man. And welcome to the show, y'all. A lot to unpack today. We're going to talk about all this crazy shit about Josh Jacobs. I'm going to address that real quick. We got to get this shit out the way and get it. Yeah, we got to stop with this. I also have, a fun fact about quarterback play in 2018 that I want to talk about, you guys. And I want to say this, right? This may prove that I may just be wrong, right? Or I may just be too emotionally attached to our team in certain situations. I'll break that down to you guys in a second, just to let y'all know. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody here, man. Wipe them feet, man. Shout out to Blazing. What's good, King? What's good, NorCal Raider Jesse, my brother? I see Tubby in the building as well. Let's get to it, man. I'm gonna let it run up just a few more, man. While we're waiting for everybody to get in, everybody, do me a favor. Let me know, where are you watching from right now, city and state? Are you at home? You at work? Let me know what it is. Omar, what's good, King? Big Mike, my brother, Planet Raider brother. Let's go. Let's go. Mike Down says, if he's a Raider, then he's a Raider. Doesn't make the cut or treated, so be it. Or traded. I think that's what he meant to say. So be it. Raider Room, right up the street from me, King. Right down the street. Lancaster's in the building. Oxnard, Vancouver, BC. Shout out to my dog, Van City, Kane Town, Spokane. NV is LA. Halo, what's up, big bro? Big time. VA Beach, Virginia Beach. Mikey, man, my hometown is Sacramento, Palm Desert, Richmond, VA. Let's go. Gonzalez, come on, man. Yep. 1 week until the Vikings and Raiders. August 14th, you guys. I can't wait for the second preseason game. Exact Inez says, at home in the Bay, my dog. Julio, let's get to it, man. Let's shoot this shit real quick. Can Chase be our new backup for the next 5 years? He can, but I don't think he will be. I think Stidham will be. Stidham knows the system. Josh McDaniels will be around. Zeke will be around. Stidham looked really good. If he continues that trend, of how he played in the Hall of Fame game against the Jaguars, I think Stidham will be our guy. I think Chase will be a practice squad guy until proven otherwise. But I think Stidham did enough in that first preseason game to have a hold on the QB2 spot thus far. Hey, Soup says, my dog Dox is on steroids. Happy and healthy, my brother. Keep it up. Raiders. Shout out to my dog. Antioch's in the building. Digest says Garbers over Mullins. Give Mullins a little chance. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Give him a little time to get it together, man. It's his first few reps as a Raider. Mullins is way more proven than Garbers. and Stidham in this league thus far. So we got to allow him a chance to get used to this system. People don't realize that Mullen has been bouncing around from system to system to system. Give him a little break. Let him figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I had him as QB2 going into the season, but Stidham showed us something in preseason game 1. But I'm still here to say that Mullen still has a definite shot at it because he's proven in the NFL and these other guys aren't. You know what I mean? Let's talk about it, you guys. Everybody is saying, man, Josh Jacobs is going to get traded. There's teams out there that's looking into, trading for him, blah, blah, blah. I believe it's the Lions, the Eagles, the Niners. Sometimes, you guys, we got to chill a little bit, right? We got to look at the sources that are actually presenting this bullshit to our timelines. The guy that did this, and I'm not even going to say his name, the guy has 2,000 subscribers, I believe. And I think most of them actually came after he broke the Josh Jacobs news. I'm not going to give that any sauce. I'm not going to give that any looks. The guy just basically just throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. Josh Jacobs, man, he's on the last year of his rookie contract. There's no reason why we allow him to walk. He's inexpensive. It's his last year. We didn't pick up the 5th-year option. It's cheap, and he's the best running back on this roster that we have right now. Why would you trade him before the season starts on that contract? And if you allow him to walk, you guys, in the offseason next year, we may get a comp pick. What do you get for Jacobs at this point? Maybe a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th, maybe a 3rd if you're lucky, to be honest. But a 4th, a 5th, I mean, what do you get for Josh Jacobs' services? This is a Pro Bowl running back. You know what I'm saying? The guy is proven in the league when he can stay. Even when he's dealing with injuries, he fights through them and he balls out. We've seen the last 3-4 weeks of last season. The guy is a beast. There's no reason. We still have a bunch of cap space. I believe we have upwards of $24 million right now. There's no reason to trade Josh Jacobs, you guys. There's no reason to. He is literally the best running back on this roster at this point. If you can shed any money in the running back room, you get rid of Kenyon Drake. It's a lot of money, right? You allow Kenyon Drake, you trade him, even if you get a late round pick, if you feel it's not going to work out. But I don't even see that happening. At this point, we got Jacobs, Kenyon Drake, Zeus, Bowden, right? To me, that is probably the best running back by committee running back room in the league right now. You don't allow that to, you don't trade any of these guys before the season starts to go get a mid to late round pick. It doesn't make any sense. So we got to stop feeding into the bullshit. That dude didn't know what he was talking about. Yeah, I mean, look, there may be some teams that reaches out. We're not taking, look, why would you take any calls on Josh Jacobs? And even if you do, you're asking for craziness if somebody's asking you for Josh Jacobs, because they may be in a pickle, right? To a point where they may be willing to look. If someone says we'll give you a 1st or a 2nd for Josh Jacobs, then you take the phone call and you look at everybody in the room like, oh shit, we may have to make this happen, right? Let's just be real. But you're not doing it for a 3rd, 4th, or 5th round pick. You keep Josh on this team until the next offseason, and then you figure it out. That's it, man. Let's not feed into the Josh Jacobs bullshit. There was a fake screenshot that was floating around where Josh was like, bye Raider Nation with the tear emoji or whatever. I'm going to tell you this. Even if it wasn't fake, Josh does love to troll. He loves to feed into the bullshit. So even if it was real, which it wasn't because there was no blue check next to it. I mean, I see a lot of people saying on PC, the blue check doesn't pop up, blah, blah, blah. It was fake. But even if it wasn't, Josh loves to feed into the bullshit because Josh knows the real. He wants to be here. He wants to be a Raider, and he will be a Raider. Josh Jacobs will be a Raider going into this season, you guys. Unless there's something crazy, a 1st, a 2nd, or someone says, hey, we'll give you a really star or a stud at defensive tackle for Josh Jacobs. Then maybe you look at it and you say, okay, maybe you think about it. But that's not going to happen in terms of unloading a running back. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Hunt, no. Hunt wants to get paid. We just drafted 2 running backs and got another one as a UDFA in Sincere McCormick. You don't trade for Kareem Hunt and let Josh Jacobs walk in offseason and then pay Kareem Hunt top running back money when you just went and got Zeus and you got Britton Brown, and you got Sincere McCormick. It makes no sense at all, Curry. So no, Kareem Hunt will not be a Raider. Even though he's a great football player, he won't be a Raider at all. And we don't need that kind of chaotic shit around us right now. We know Kareem Hunt has had his share of bullshit. You know what I mean? And we don't want to bring that into Vegas at all. Thor, this is facts, my brother. Shout out to our sister Sylvia. Rest in paradise. Man, I didn't even know what people were talking about at first. And then I love, like, no, not Sylvia. This is Lil Chucky's mom, you guys. She just passed away. If you guys can, man, put the prayer hands up for our Raider sister and our little Raider brother, Lil Chucky. He just lost his mother, you guys. Terrible, terrible, terrible situation. Rest in paradise to Sylvia. She was such a great human being, such a great spirit. If you guys ever got the privilege to meet her, she was a great individual. I met her numerous times, my video shoot, at a few games. Great person. Actually reached out to me a few times via Instagram and Facebook. Good person. Rest in paradise to Sylvia. And prayers and condolences to her family. And Lil Chucky, man, my little bro, if you need anything from us, Ken, you make sure you reach out to us. You already know what it is. Yeah, man, sucks, man. Shout out to Thor, man, for bringing that up, my brother. Moment of silence. Rest in paradise to Sylvia. Rest in paradise to Sylvia. So we have it, man. We talked about the Josh Jacobs situation. It's not going to happen. I want to talk about DC here a little bit, you guys. I know in the past, right? Because I'm very emotionally attached to this team, right? And I know what Derek Carr can do, what he can do, what he brings to the table, okay? At minimum, top 12 quarterback. At best, he's somewhere in the top 10 to top 7. Sometimes he plays in these spurts where he's a top 5, top 3 quarterback, right? Last year, I was very rough on Derek Carr. But let me say this. I have to say this. The reason why I am very, 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 very tough on DC is because I know what he can do. I know what he can do. When we had other guys at the helm at quarterback, I wasn't expecting these guys to be great. I wasn't expecting them to even be good, right? I know what Derek Carr can do. Watching him week in and week out, go from having a great game to fumbling the ball, throwing a bunch of picks, it gets infuriating because you know what DC can do, right? And we always talk about this. He hasn't had the greatest wide receiving corps, in the league. He hasn't had a really, really good defense to work around, right? Well, I did some homework. And let me see this. I'm going to bring this up for you guys. I did some homework yesterday. 2018, okay? 2018. The last four quarterbacks that were in it, AFC Championship, NFC Championship, Super Bowl, in 2018 were Case Keenum, pretty much a career backup, fringe starter, right? Nick Foles, who won that Super Bowl, now career backup, fringe starter. Tom Brady, the best to ever play the game, 7 Super Bowls. It hurts my heart to say that, but I got to be real. Blake Bortles, career backup. These were the 4 guys. Then you look at the defenses in 2018, right? Number 5, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Number 7, the New England Patriots. Number 9, the Minnesota Vikings. Number 12, the Philadelphia Eagles. All 4 of those guys in 2018. And I'm going to say something as well, because I think now this is more of a quarterback-driven league, okay? I really do. It's not 2018 anymore. The game has drastically changed since 2018. I mean, you look now, the last 4 guys last year, who was it? You know what I'm saying? It was it Aaron Rodgers? No, who was it last year? No, Aaron wasn't in there. You know what? It was Jimmy G. But we'll say this. Matthew Stafford, Jimmy G. Wasn't it Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes, right? Were those the last 4 guys that were in it last year? I don't even know who won the damn Super Bowl last year. Oh, the Rams, I'm sorry. But either way, there you go. Burrow, there we go. Burrow, Mahomes, Stafford, Jimmy G. It's more of a quarterback-driven league now. You know what I mean? Because all these guys, I would rather have every one of these guys than most of those guys on that team. I would rather have Jimmy G over Blake Bortles, Case Keenum, and Nick Foles at this point. Let's just be real. Yeah, it was Burrow. Josh Allen, I forgot, lost in that shootout against the Chiefs, the playoff game before. This is facts. I'm going to be honest. Once we lost to Cincinnati, I kind of checked out at that point. I was just like, whatever. But Burrow, Mahomes, Stafford, Jimmy G. It's a quarterback-driven league. You know what I'm saying? These guys, Stafford was always that guy that was compared to Derek Carr, right? In a sense. Played for these teams where he didn't have all the great talent around him and he couldn't really win the big one. Then he goes to a juggernaut like the Rams and wins the whole thing. But what I'm saying is all those guys in 2018 had a top 15 defense. Every single one of them. Not top 20, top 15. Paging Patrick Graham. If this defense can look somewhat decent this year, or look how it did in the Hall of Fame game, right? And we didn't even have a lot of starters out there. I think that we are on our way to doing something great this year, you guys. With DC having Devontae Adams and then, all these other pieces around us with Renfro finally hitting his stride and Waller healthy, this running back by committee. If the O-line can hold up, I really believe this offense is going to be next level. But this defense, a lot rides on this defense this year. I'm very, very critical of DC because I know what he can do. I watched him in 2016. Week in and week out, bring us back to win games. I watched him throw for 500 yards against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win it in overtime. You know what I'm saying? I watched all that. I believe in DC. I do. I talk my fair shit about Derek Carr. You know why? Because I love this team. And I want to see us return to greatness. I do believe in Derek Carr. Now that he has all the pieces around him that he needs, there's no excuses, right? I think Patrick Graham can field a 15 to 17 ranked defense. Yeah, I mean, Stafford did have a loaded roster last year, right? Jimmy G had a loaded roster around him. Great coaching staff, though. I think people tend to forget how great that coaching staff was in Santa Clara. They had a really, really, really good coaching staff. Mahomes, look, he's Mahomes, and they have a great coaching staff around him as well. And Burrow has a very, very, very underrated coaching staff and a top of the line offense. I get on Carr, you guys, a lot. And I want to say this. I'm the Carr basher. I'm the Carr bashian. I'm the Carr hater. If we have a top 15 defense this year and we don't hold up and we don't win it all, there's a problem. It's a problem. I don't want to hear anything about the offensive line. I don't want to hear any of that. I don't want to hear any of it, you guys. If we can get a top ranked or a 15th to 17th ranked defense, I don't want to hear anything about the offensive line anymore. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about, we couldn't run the ball. Look, DC was an MVP candidate the first 3-4 weeks last year without a run game, with a terrible O-line. So we see what he can do with the talent not working, right? We've seen it. We've seen it before. We know what he can do when things aren't clicking. We seen it in 2016. We should have lost a lot of those games. If it wasn't for Derek Carr bringing us back, we wouldn't have been 12-4. Let's just be real. But this year, if we have a top 15 to 17th ranked defense, you guys, then what? Where do we go from there? I want to know, because I'm looking at this. I'm looking at Case Keenum and Blake Bortles. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, that Saxonville defense was insane. Minnesota had a really good defense. New England always had a great defense. That really helped Tom Brady a lot. You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia, they had a good defense. This year, we have to field a top 15 defense, and I don't want to hear anything about Carr if we do so. At that point, it's on DC to take this team to the next level. Everybody always says it's a team game when we lose, but when we win, DC won it for us, right? You guys got to pick. You got to pick your poison, man. You got to figure out what it is. Is it always going to be a team win, or is it always going to be a team loss but a car win? That's the thing that upsets me about this fan base sometimes. I love all my brothers and sisters in Raider Nation, but when we lose, it's on the defense, it's on the offensive line. But when we win, it's on Derek Carr. That's the thing that confuses me. But I'm going to say this. I think this defense is going to be good. Next level than what we've had compared to years past. And I think that DC finally has everything at his disposal to win a championship, or at least to take a deep run in the playoffs. Shout out to Rube. Carr has put up good numbers his whole career. A top 15 defense with more turnovers than stops gives Carr the ball more and can lead to a career year. I definitely agree with you, Rube. I definitely agree with you. But also, you have to say this as well. Carr has to stop turning over the ball. The defense is very tired. You know what I'm saying? You can't go out there and fumble the ball and give them the ball right back, give the opposing offense the ball right back. You can't go out there and throw these, absent-minded picks and expect your defense to go out there and clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to clean up the offensive turnovers as well as a unit. Derek Carr, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I seen Foster fumble the ball last year. A lot of these guys, we have to eliminate a lot of these turnovers. But, Rube, I definitely agree with you, brother. Shout out to Vicky as well. Appreciate you, family. Appreciate you on the super sticker. Appreciate you. But, yeah, you guys, it can't go both ways. It can't go both ways. If we lose, it's on the defense. It's on the offensive side. It's on the offensive line. If we win, it's on Derek Carr. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that. Shout out to Vicky, man. Appreciate you. Hold on. There's a lot of good comments here. I'm going to get you guys' comments in a second. I promise you guys. DC in the 2-minute drill is lethal. This is facts. I wouldn't want anybody else, maybe outside of Aaron Rodgers, as, my quarterback with 2 minutes left in the game. DC is a monster with 2 minutes left in the game. Facts. Facts. Let me see. Facts, honestly, it was the defense that kept us in the Cincinnati game. The offensive defense, they both didn't put together, enough in that wild card game. That was a collective. But the one thing is, we say how great our quarterback is. You have to look at that last play of the game and say, what were we thinking? What were we thinking? Why are you throwing the ball to Zay Jones on the 1 yard line when you got Waller running up the up the sideline? We have to figure it out. Is it coaching? Is it DC? What is it? What is it? But all I know is that last play, that was it. That was it. Shout out to Dragon. 15-17 is mid. I don't think that's Super Bowl caliber. Dragon, I just named a few guys, that year Philadelphia had the 12th ranked. I mean, yeah, you're technically right? They had the 12th ranked defense and they won the Super Bowl. So, but look, remember this, Dragon. If you have a top 3 offense to go with the top 15 defense, you can win the Super Bowl. If you have a top 3 offense with the top 15 defense, you can win the Super Bowl. Shout out to Dragon, man. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Downs. I totally agree, Docs. No more excuses. If the defense is in the middle of the pack, it's on DC. If you sit there and say, it has to be top 10 or top 5, he has to turn the corner. This is facts, Downs. Facts, my brother. That's all I'm saying. It can't go both. It has to go both ways, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't say it. We can't just always blame everything on everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the weirdos that blame every single thing on Derek Carr. You know what I mean? And we can't do that either. You know what I mean? It has to go both ways. There's some games that we lost because of DC. There's some games that we lost because of the defense. But I am a firm believer, though. I am a firm believer in, the quarterback is the guy that's supposed to carry your team. That's just who I am. That's just how I came up. I expect, our quarterback to carry our team. It just is what it is. I'm not saying he can help carry a 30th ranked defense. That's very, very tough to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you can have a 15th to 17th ranked defense, then it's on DC to take this team to the next level. Point blank, period, the end. Let me see. Shout out to Hawk, man. Miller, Simpson, James, Cotton, Leatherwood will be more than enough for DC. He's played behind rookie Miller, Jackson, Hudson, Feliciano, and Newhouse. Damn, I thought I'd never hear that name again, Hawk. That's crazy. But that's facts. That's facts. But we have to say this, though. You know, look what Hudson became. You know, Hudson was a dog. He was an all-pro, Pro Bowl guy. Gabe Jackson ended up being really, really, really good at guard for us. Feliciano, to this point, he was still damn near a starter in Buffalo for a while. You know what I'm saying? We'll just call him a fringe starter, right? Miller, definite starter. Simpson, fringe. James, fringe. Cotton, fringe. Leatherwood, fringe. There still is a bunch of question marks in the offensive line. But I really, truly believe when we get out there and we have DC at quarterback, I think things have changed. I do. I think things have changed. I really do. I think this offensive line is going to play a lot better behind Derek Carr or in front of Derek Carr. DC can get rid of the ball quick and fast. And I do believe that if Josh McDaniels and Carmen are still up in the air with their offensive line, I do believe that those, you know, that tight end on the right side is going to help us a lot. You know what I mean? Because the right side is the point where it gets a little tricky, right? You might have to throw somebody over there to chip away with Leatherwood. You know what I mean? Just saying. Foster, you may have to get better in the blocking game. You know what I mean? Or we're going to have one of these, you know, practice squad, pretty much talent tight end guys over there blocking on that right side because Waller's not going to get it done. And you don't want Waller out there to do that anyways. He's more of a receiving threat more than anything. But Hawk, I hear you, my brother. I hear you, brother. Let me see. Jesse, you stupid. Got to trick Carr into thinking there's always 2 minutes left in the game throughout the whole game. That's funny. That's funny. I think DC's going to be fired this year, man. Casper says, when Chiefs won the Super Bowl, they had the 7th best overall ranked defense. I don't think they did. Casper, I thought that was more like the 20th, 21st ranked defense. I don't think that defense. Let me go back and look at that. I want to see. You might be right, but I don't think so. Super Bowl defense. What year are we talking about? What year are we talking about? Yeah, we the people. Their defense really wasn't that good. Shout out to Hawk. Carr's rookie year was his O-line was mid. Donald Penn, I like Donald Penn. Rookie Jackson, he was a rookie. It took him a little bit to, get together. But Gabe is Gabe. Wisniewski, never lived up to the name. Thomas Howard. Damn, bro. I would have never said that name again. And Watson. Bro, did we really draft Watson, Menelik Watson in the 2nd round out of Florida State? Like, did we really draft Menelik Watson in the 2nd round out of Florida State? Austin Howard. I thought it was Thomas Howard. I'm tripping. Austin Howard. There you go, can't tell. Austin Howard. Damn, I still thought I would have never heard that name. Who am I thinking about? Thomas Howard. Running back with the Jets, right? I gotta look that up now. That's gonna kill me. Was it a linebacker? Who the hell was Thomas Howard? Oh, he played with the Raiders too. I'm tripping. That was a linebacker that we had for a minute. Yes, Thomas Howard. Played in Oakland. Austin High Stakes Howard. He came over from the Jets, right? I believe he came over from the Jets. Yes, rest in peace to Thomas Howard. But I hear you, Hawk. I hear you. So are you saying that to say what though, my brother? Let me. Are you really low on this offensive line? You saying that to say what? Let me know. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what are you saying? Docs, do you think Jonathan Abrams is going to start this season? Shout from the Bay Area. Shout to Augie. That's a good question. I think he will. Me personally, though, I would rather have Merrick out there with Harmon. That's just, I get that may just be me. I'd rather have Harmon out there. I don't care if we have pretty much two traditional free safeties back there. I'd rather have Harmon and Merrick. If Abrams is not, if he's not in the box, I just don't want anything to do with Abram back there at all. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Those mid defenses caught fire at the right time late in the season. If the Raiders defense catches fire late in the year, team could be dangerous late in the season. This is facts, Zach and Ed. Facts, just like we did last year. Those last 4 years, we caught fire. We did get a couple gimmies though. We faced it. We faced the Mullins-led Browns. You know what I'm saying? We caught the Colts on a COVID week, even though that was a great game. Denver, we ended up facing Drew, high stakes lock. You know what I'm saying? But the Chargers, we caught them at fair game. You know what I'm saying? We caught them at fair game and got on their ass week 17. And I was there to publicly see that. You know what I'm saying? But this is facts though, my brother. This is facts. Those mid defenses catch fire at the right time late in the season. This is real. Shout out to my dog, Exact Ned. Let me see. My boy. Father's going to go off this year. You see how focused he is right now on his mental, and we know how good of a shape he's in. Raider Room, this is facts. This is facts. The dude is a physical specimen, man. Physical specimen. No, the ghost. I'll say this. I would rather have Kareem Hunt. You know what I mean? I like Kareem Hunt because he gets it done in the run game and the passing game. But the thing is this. He's going to get paid. You're basically allowing Josh Jacobs to walk next season and then paying Kareem Hunt. The drill is to have Zeus, Britton Brown, Sincere McCormick, and all these other guys on rookie contracts. So you're not spending a lot of money in the running back room. You know what I'm saying? The Brandon Boldens of the world. He's very, very cheap, very inexpensive. You don't want Kareem Hunt, you guys, because if you bring him over, you're paying him. And you can't. At that point, just pay Josh Jacobs. If you're going to pay him, you could probably pay Josh Jacobs damn near half of what Kareem Hunt's going to get. Or somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? But there's just no reason for it. Look, I don't want to pay a running back. You got to pay Waller, Renfro, DC, you know what I'm saying, Devontae, all these guys. There's no reason. You want to have an inexpensive running back room. And right now, it's too expensive right now going into the season. I'm shocked that we still have, Jacobs and Kenyon getting paid and still damn near have $24 million or $22 million right now in cap space. That's a lot. But moving forward, I want an inexpensive running back room. I don't want to be overpaying a running back because it's an expendable position in the NFL, man. Shout out to Frank. Abrams is going to have to earn his role. This is facts. Going to see a ton of 3 safety lineups. Merrick coming down to cover the tight end. Facts, Digest. I can definitely see that, especially with Patrick Graham. Facts. Greg says Sanjit highlighted Abram backing up everybody, going along with the same multiple positions philosophy. There you go. Shout out to my dog, Sanjit. Mac Mitchell, what it do, bro? Much love from the town, man. Shout out to the town, man. Mark Davis does not get enough credit at all. Who else do you guys see at these Hall of Fame, ceremonies wearing their former players' jerseys, man? You know what I'm saying? Who else do you see out there like really in the trenches with their teams wearing all the Raider get up? Like, you don't see it, man. Mark Davis is literally the offspring of his father, man. Al was out there everywhere supporting everything Raiders. And Mark is out here doing the same. I love it, man. He definitely deserves more credit. I love what he said the other day. I don't know if you guys seen his interview. They said, what is the difference between Al Davis's defense? Raiders and Mark Davis's Raiders. He said Al Davis's Raiders have won. I love that. I love it. That lets you know that Mark Davis wants to win football games, and he's going all out to make it happen. He went and got the right coaching staff, the right front office, the right free agency period. You know what I'm saying? The trade market picked up when we went and got Devontae Adams. You know what I'm saying? He did everything right this offseason. He wants to live up to his old man's legacy, and he said he hasn't won yet. His father has. You love to see it, man. Davis isn't scared to eat wings wearing white either. That is facts, Raider Moore. Facts, King. Shout out to Dragon. Rube, I didn't see it. I didn't see it super, brother. I think I read I read the one that you put up. I read the one that you put up, brother. Oh, you know what? Nope, I found it. I got you, Rube. I got you, brother. I got you on the next one. Shout out to Dragon once again. I think we're lucky if the defense is top 15. We're still so young, and we're asking too many players to take a step forward. Top 20 is realistic, in my opinion. I hear you, brother. I hear you. I have more 17. I have that in a 17. But you know what? I had a 17th last year. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that somehow, somewhere we can live up to that 17 number that I keep throwing out there year in and year out. But I hear you, though, brother. A top 20 is definitely realistic. I think with this secondary, with Rocky Sin, if he shows out, which I think he can, if AA Anthony Averett can ball out, they're saying, you guys, that Mullen, Bilal Nichols, and Hankins should be returning from the PUP list very soon. Vinny B posted it today. He said that there's really that everybody's really feeling like they'll be ready for week 1. So that's a good sign, you know what I mean, to have Mullen out there, because that'll definitely help the secondary. But I think what Rock is saying, if Chandler Jones can stay healthy 17 games, if Max continues to take the trajectory that he is, if one of these rookies can live up to the hype at the defensive tackle position, whether it's Matthew Butler or Neil Farrell or Bilal Nichols, our free agency pickup, can ball out. If Jayon Brown can get his shit together, because he looked terrible to me in the Hall of Fame game. If he can, be that cover guy at linebacker that we know he can be. If Devon Diablo can take the next step. If Perriman, there's a lot of ifs. If was a fifth, we all be drunk. We already know this. But if Perriman can have another year like he did last year, you know what I'm saying? If Merritt can take the next step. Look, we have a lot of factors on this defense, Dragon, where we really could be a top 15 defense. Everything just has to work in our favor to do so. Shout out to my dog, Dragon, man. But I hear you, though, my brother. Shout out to Rube. I said this last year when Mike was talking about getting lighter on the OL. Screen game keeps the deal honest. Glad to see those big guys running. Yes. I'm telling you, bro. Shout out to Rube, man, with the haymaker. That screen, bro, those screens are definitely going to help our run game. They're definitely going to help everything. They're going to help the O-line, all that. All that keeps the defense honest. It keeps the defenses honest. This is facts. I think that's why these guys believe in this O-line, because, look, we still haven't went out and reached out for Darrell Williams. We still haven't reached out to go get any of these other remaining free agents. We haven't tried to trade for anyone. You know what I mean? Trevor Penning out there. Is it Trevor Penning, I believe? Was it Trevor? Who was it? No, it's not Trevor Penning. There's a bunch of options out there right now. Okay? Let me see. Who? No, Trevor Penning's not my guy. He's the crazy-ass offensive lineman that plays for the Saints. Old boy in Chicago. We just got done having this discussion about him. You know what I'm saying? He's out there where if we wanted to take a chance to go trade for him, we haven't done that. I think that this coaching staff really believes in this O-line, and I think that the screen game, just like Rube said, is definitely going to keep defenses honest. That's going to help the O-line gel and get better week in and week out. Shout out to my boy Rube with the haymaker, man. My dog, IE, we were in the red zone 3 times against Cincy. We came away with 228 and 1 34-yard field goals, not to mention the last play that was a pick. If we improve in this area, it will be humongous. This is facts, my brother. But also understand this. All our red zone threats weren't out there. When you put Devontae Adams out there, when you put Waller out there, when you put Renfro out there, when you got Foster Moreau out there, DC at quarterback, and you know what I mean? You got all these starters at the running back position. We're going to be even better in the red zone, but also we're going to be facing ones on the defensive side of the ball too. So in a sense, it will be tougher. But I'm going to say this. I believe in this offense. I think once we get all of our starters out there, that red zone offense is going to pick up, and we're going to be phenomenal. We're going to be phenomenal. And keep an eye on Josh Jacobs in the red zone. I'm telling you now, he's going to have a hell of a year running that ball down opposing defenses' throats in the red zone. Let me see. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to IE once again on a donation. Shout out to Jason, man. I love that coaches are taking accountability. Serious for mental mistakes. We need to stop the laziness. Shout out to Jay, man. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Look, everybody's taking accountability. Tyron Johnson took accountability. He came out and said, "Nation, I owe you one." You know what I mean? It seems like from top to bottom, everybody's, you know, they're look, if they fuck up, they're owning up to it. That's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for at this point, man. I love it. I love it. I definitely agree with you, brother. A lot of this is, you know, the mental mistakes is the attention to detail, right? The discipline. That's where it all stems from. And I think Josh McDaniels has been great thus far, implementing all that into the offense and the defense. Let me see. Shout out to everybody, man. Wipe them feet. Hit them thumbs up, you guys. Shout out to Robert. What do you think about two tight ends? I love it. And Josh McDaniels does too. Even though he didn't really utilize it that much last year, I believe, in New England, he's known for his two tight end sets. I think he knows what he has with Waller and Foster, man. They've been saying that Foster's been looking really good at training camp as well. So I'm excited to see Waller and Foster out there together. I think those two tight end sets are going to kill it. Josh McDaniels is known for that. He's known for that. Shout out to Chicano, man. Hey, you know what's funny, my brother? I wanted to talk about this because I seen Chad Johnson. I was going to upload it, and I totally forgot to do it. Did you guys see that play where Devontae Adams made Nate Hobbs look insane? You know what? I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring it up, you guys. Did you guys see that? Let me show y'all this real quick. For those who have not seen this play yet, I got to show you guys this play. Let me see. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. Trying to find this. Chad put this shit up the other day, and oh my God. Let you know, man. Devontae is just a different type of dude, man. God damn, man. Chad he put so much shit on Twitter. I can't even find this shit. Chad, you got to chill on the Twitter, brother. Here we go. Let me expand this. All right, you guys ready to see something? Oh, you know what? I can't expand this shit. Damn it. All right. Oh, the Andy uploaded. He uploaded it. Okay, I was gonna upload it, but I was like, nah. Let me see. I'm gonna share it real quick though. Check this out, y'all. Look at this. Swipe. Look at this close up. Swipe. Huh. Devontae different, man. And Hobbs knew he fucked up. Like, different. Whew. Best receiver we have had since Tim Brown and Jerry Rice. Crazy. Shout out to G-Town, man. Salute, Docs. How true are the rumors that the Eagles? I'll say this. They may be interested. Maybe. But there's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. They have two guys. You know, they got Miles and they got Gainwell. Two guys over there in Philly already. I don't understand why they would trade for Josh Jacobs. Like, Miles is a monster. Like, the problem in Philly was they didn't really run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, they never really gave Miles the ball. They just pass. But it was definitely a fake report, G-Town. I don't know why the Eagles would be interested in Josh Jacobs on the last year of his deal when you got Gainwell and you got Miles over there. It just makes no sense to me. Shout out to G-Town, though, my brother. I'm in the garage. This fly is fucking with me. Oh, no, Casper. Look, bro, if you can get a first for him, definitely. But if you're not Derrick Henry, or Jonathan Taylor, you're not getting a first rounder for a running back. It's just not happening. Now, maybe Philly could because they have all those first rounders. They could afford to because don't they have like 2 or 3 this upcoming draft? They could do it, but I don't see them doing that. I think they're going to package up those first rounders and get their quarterback of the future. I don't think they're sold on Hurts. And they've been saying that Hurts been looking at camp. So I don't see them. No one's giving up a first for Josh Jacobs. Now, if it happens, give me it. I'll take a first all day for Josh Jacobs. Should I take a second? But at the end of the day, you know, Josh is going to be a pivotal part of this team winning this year. So, you know, I don't really see it. Yeah, it was definitely a rumor. Bullshit. It was fake. Let me see. Jason, I can't say that. I can't say that. He definitely bid on that, Jay. He bid on that play. I get the drill. I know what the drill is. But when he went, he knew he fucked up. He knew he fucked up. It's definitely a drill, but he got cooked. He got cooked on the drill, bro. Yes, it's a drill. He got fried. Ain't nobody giving up a first. Mike S. Mullen and Yasin, Hobbs, and Averett corners should be ready. If Mullen is ready, and it sounds as though he's going to be here, he's going to be back soon. But, hey, man, Mullen, Yasin, Hobbs, and Averett, that is a phenomenal cornerback room, you guys. Phenomenal. And I'm shocked, but I got to say it. I think that now Nate Hobbs will probably be playing a lot on the outside. I assumed he would stay in the slot, stay in the nickel as much as possible. But it looks as though he may play a lot on the outside. Raider Room says Mullen is the number 1 corner in this system. Watch. I thought so. Raider Room, I thought so. But how? He missed out on so many reps, my brother. There's no way you can start him week 1. Now, maybe if he gets, caught up on everything, maybe a few weeks down the line, in the season, maybe he does take the number 1 spot. But there's no way. There's no way. He doesn't have the reps. I think Yasin is the number 1 guy on this roster. I think Yasin is the clear-cut number 1 corner at this point. And remember, Yasin balled out in the same system with the Colts. Top 5 guy at his respective position. So Bryce Cosby could be that next Nate Hobbs. Hey, Cosby was a breath of fresh air, brother. He looked really good out there, Wade. He looked really good out there, Wade. For real, looked really, really good. I was one of the highlights of that defense in the Hall of Fame game. He looked really good. Shout out to Bryce Cosby, undrafted, UDFA. Might be another Zeke. Might be another Zeke still. Hopefully, this is another Zeke, J.C. Jackson situation because it'd be great. Rock will surprise a lot of people this year. This is facts. Facts. Who do you think, or who do you like better to make the team as a depth receiver, Johnson or Robinson? Johnson. That speed. You need that speed. If Tyron Johnson can get his damn hands together, he'd be clear cut to make this roster because he could take the top off of defense. I don't think people tend to forget, like with Devontae and Waller and all these other pieces, if you got a Tyron Johnson that can also, with that speed, take the top off of a defense, you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable, Spitfire, at that point, right? Unstoppable. But the problem is these defenses, they're looking at Tyron Johnson like they don't respect his hands. If his hands had to be respected, at this point, it's like, oh, he has to be accounted for. And then it's just kind of like at that point, pretty much pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? But if Tyron can get his hands together, I think Tyron will play a pivotal part of this offense. That speed, you can't teach that. You can't teach that speed. You can't. Shout out to Spit and Fire, man. Shout out to Dragon once again. Corners can be phenomenal. New coach and starter. This is facts, brother. I keep saying this, man. the biggest part of this, of this defense, it's not Chandler Jones, it's not Rocky Sin, it's not Anthony Averett, it's Patrick Graham. That is the biggest addition to this defense, is Patrick Graham. I was so shocked that after he committed to returning to the Giants, that we swept in like the 12th hour and got him to commit to the Raiders. At that point, I was like, whoa, like I was really concerned about the defense until we just pulled a swift move and, went and stole Patrick Graham from the Giants. At that point, I'm like, wow, like this is crazy. He will be huge part of this defense. He's going to change things up, man. Patrick Graham is going to have this defense ready to go week in and week out. I mean, look at the terrible players that he had to deal with the Giants. A lot of their guys were injured, you know what I'm saying? And he still fielded a pretty good defense. I mean, shit, that defense held our offense. How many did we have against the Giants, you guys? Like 14 or something? I think it was like 14, 10. Let me see. Shout out to my sports reviews. My guy Dox, shout out to my dog. You will enjoy having Rock in that secondary. Colts fans miss him. Good luck to y'all this season. My dog, man. My dog. Yes, sir, man. Good luck to you guys as well, except for the week we play y'all. You hear me? Shout out to my guy, my sports views, man. Let me see. I think I got one more super that I totally forgot about. My boy Maul's in the building. Johnson was giving me Hayward Bay vibes. Oh, my God. Oh, shit, Maul. You had to go there, King. But facts, though. Facts. When Hayward Bay came out of Maryland, that was the knock. He had the speed, but his hands were suspect. It was Maryland, right? Yeah. Let me see. There was something else I wanted to bring up, you guys. But also, if you guys haven't seen this, let me show y'all something real quick. Just real quick. For those who are still worrying about the whole Josh Jacobs getting traded stuff. Let me see. Here we go. Raiders not shopping running back Josh Jacobs. There you go. There you go, guys. For those who keep asking, because I keep still seeing the same question pop up in the chat. We're not shopping Josh Jacobs. Oh, I think DeMarcus Robinson is going to make the roster. I do. Shout out to my boy Johnny Flash, man. Hope you had a ball out there at the Hall of Fame game, man. And shout out to my dog. He had his Oaklosvegas t-shirt out there, the OG Oaklosvegas tee. He had it out there rocking, man. Shout out to my boy Johnny, man. Raider Way, multiple running backs, DBs, etc., with different skills allows us to attack a weakness and take away a team's strength. We have finally evolved. Shout out to my dog Johnny Flash. My bro, man. Appreciate you, King. Hit me up in the DM, man. Let me know how the trip went, man. I know you were sending me a bunch of pictures and stuff. It looked like you had a ball out there, King. Bro, what's up, my brother? Gio. Jacobs is underrated in the passing and the blocking game. I guess. I mean, I don't really know. I don't think you can really say underrated. He got better last year in the passing game. Caught a few big balls, but also pause. But also he dropped a few clear cut balls. You know what I'm saying? Pause again. So I don't know about underrated. I'll say this: Jacobs can get better in both. That's all I can say. But Gio, I hear you though. I hear you. Let's not act like Jalen Richard wasn't our best blocking running back last year. Clear too, like clear cut. Let me see. Yeah, Raider Moore. Look, he is known to start his running backs in preseason. He did it last year in New England. It's not that big of a deal. Chicano, Docs, would you take a 4th round pick for Drake in a heartbeat? In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Get that money off the books. He's going to walk next season anyway. He's not going to be a part of this team moving forward. Yes, definitely. Definitely. I would take a 4th. I don't know who would give up a 4th for Kenyon Drake in that contract, but I would definitely do it. Definitely. Let me see. We're not getting Kareem Hunt, Curry. It's just not happening, bro. Well, I don't understand why we would trade for a running back when we got all these running backs on our roster. It makes no sense. Shout out to healing power of sleep. Raiders are going on a Super Bowl run back to back. Talk that shit, King. Talk it. Let's go. Shout out to the backs chipping on their way out to their route. Talk that shit, IE. Shout out to my dog. Facts. Putting in that extra work. Rashard was one of the best to pick up the blitz. Carr better bought him a lot of steak dinners. This is facts. Shit, he won that Jets game for us when DC threw that long, what was it, 50-60 yarder to Henry Ruggs in the end zone against the Jets. Shit, Rashard won that game for us. That he picked up that nice block, gave DC enough time to throw that ball, and Ruggs got behind his defender. Touchdown. Beat the Jets. Shouldn't have came down to that. But Rashard played a pivotal part of that win. I would reach out to the Saints for a 4th for Drake, especially since Kamara is getting suspended. I did a video a while ago about potentially the Saints reaching out about Josh Jacobs. I see my brother Mitch did a video about Kenyon Drake. At this point, if they're desperate enough, see if the Saints can give us something for Drake. Throw Britton Brown out there a year earlier. Why not? I'm here for it. I like Britton Brown, y'all. I know a lot of y'all like, I ain't seen enough of him. I like Britton Brown. Go back and look at his tape at UCLA. I like Britton Brown. Let me see. I got to go look at his contract, Mike. I think, didn't he do something along the lines of he tweaked his contract, right? To I forgot what he did in terms of, you know what? Let me look that up. I'm going to look it up. Kenyon Drake contract. Signed a 2-year, $11 million contract with the Raiders, including $11 million guaranteed. So it is guaranteed, an average salary. So yes, guaranteed at signing 8.5, average salary 5.5. So it is fully guaranteed. It's fully guaranteed. That's why I don't know if any other team will even reach out for Kenyon Drake, especially coming off a broken ankle. And then getting hurt, on the second or third play of him in the Hall of Fame game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. He's nice too. This is facts. Love Jacob Johnston. LLV. This is facts, bro. Calling it now beast at blowing up holes. This is facts. To me, the best blocking fullback in the league. Facts. Damn, Kenny. I'm hating on Hobbs. That's my favorite cornerback on the roster. I'm hating. Why? Because he got cooked by Devontae? Bro, it's clear cut. You can see it. How am I hating on Hobbs? I mean, if you wanted the attention, brother, I mean, you got it by putting up that nonsense, but I'm here for it. You already have 11% dead money in cap right now, 7% next year with the remaining Littleton's contract. Oh my God, that contract was terrible. Terrible. He wants to break Jerry Rice's record. They're on a mission. I figure out when the hell I was hating on Hobbs. Shit, he got his boot smoked. Bro, we talked about this, my brother, on the live after it. I loved it. I mean, outside of, Brandon Parker shit in the bed. And I have to clear some things up as well, you guys. I know at my live I said that Darian Butler was underwhelming to me. I went back and watched the tape. I know he had 5 tackles. He looked pretty good out there. I have to take that back. Shout out to Darian Butler. He looked pretty good out there. He looked pretty good out there. At first, I was like, it looked a little underwhelming. Didn't really hear his number be called too much. Went back and looked at some tape. I got to give Darian Butler flowers. The UDFA at Arizona State. Got to give him some flowers. But I'll say this, bro. I'm a little nervous about how we looked in the Hall of Fame game, even at the wide receiver position. Tyron Johnson dropping balls. Keelan Cole outside of that 1 reception for 31 yards. He dropped a clear-cut ball that hit him in his numbers. Mac Hollins was underwhelming with the few reps that he had out there. I mean, outside of Devontae Adams, Waller, and Renfro, we need one of these guys to show up. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to watch training camp and preseason moving forward, watching one of these guys hopefully come out and take that take the clear-cut wide receiver, I'll say 4 spot, right? And I mean that, behind Waller, Devontae, and Renfro. I'm looking to see one of these guys ball out. So that's one of the rooms that I'm keeping an eye on, is the receiving room. Keelan Cole looked good in spurts, but then he looked bad. Tyron Johnson looked good in spurts, then he looked bad. You know what I'm saying? And Mac Hollins just looked like he was in quicksand to me, but he wasn't out there too much. You know what I mean? So I got to give Mac Hollins the benefit of the doubt. But Demarcus Robinson was okay in the second half, but I'm looking to see if one of these guys are going to take the clear-cut lead, you know what I mean, outside of Waller, Renfro, and Devontae. I want to see who is going to grab that spot, the clear-cut spot. You know what I'm saying? And right now it's totally up for grabs between Robinson, Mac Hollins, and Keelan Cole. Facts. And Tyron Johnson. I'm sorry. Chicano, I was very, very excited to watch my boy Kuntz. He balled out there. I know my guys were arguing on Twitter the other day. I believe it was Sanjit and Scout. There was one play where it looked like a hurry. It looked like a hurry, but Sanjit called it a what did he call it? What was it? They were arguing about something. He said it was a pressure, I believe, right? It's a QB pressure. And Scout said, no, it was a hurry. I don't know what it was. I forgot what they were arguing about, but it was hilarious. But I'll say this. Kuntz looked good. He looked good. That's my guy. I'm excited to see Malcolm Kuntz get some burn in this system when the regular season comes up. I'm hyped about it, man. I'm hyped about it. Andy's little chode. That shit is hilarious, bro. That name is fucking hilarious. And for those who don't know, Andy will be live right after this live, you guys. So make sure you guys jump over to Raiders Football Talk and go support our brother, man. He has a great show coming up. So make sure you guys go over there afterwards. But I believe it's around $22-23 million. I heard upwards or north of 24 million, but I'm hearing more anywhere between 20 and 24. So let me see. Chaos. I read those off, my brother, the other day. I don't have those numbers in front of me, but they weren't too bad. Leatherwood wasn't too bad. He was okay, and Cotton looked really good out there. I forgot what the PFF grades were, but I read them on the live the next day after the Hall of Fame. If you get a chance to, my brother, go back and check out the live, the coffee and convo the morning after the Hall of Fame game. Shout out to Jonathan Lamelli, man, my brother. Let me see. Deanna, this is facts. I'm excited to see what Crosby, Jones, and Kuntz can do on the line. This is facts. And put in Bilal Nichols in there too. I want to see, and Clee, man. I want to see what Clee could do. Man. 82% of Zeus's rushing yards came after contact. That's one thing that him and Josh Jacobs have in common. That's what they both have in common. They both are really good after contact. Definitely. Ryan, it's Raiders Football Talk. Raiders Football Talk. He'll be live after this. Shout out to NorCal. Yes, the Blackout. Oh, you guys. And then shout out to NorCal Raider Jesse. Yes, we have the Blackout Game Day party tickets now available. If you guys want to come party week 2 in Vegas, we do it every home game now. It's going to be every home game. If you want to come party with me, Cody, Kenny, Samoan, Marquette King, Gorilla Rilla, yeah, man, come rock with us. Tickets are now available for the Blackout Game Day party buses. use code word, promo code DOX, DOX, and you can save some money on it. But also, we're going to be breaking some news in the next few days. You know, shout out to my brother Cody, man. We keep breaking down barriers over here, man. We got some big, to me, this is the biggest news, you know what I'm saying, that we've dropped thus far. You know, we got the Adelanto event in 3 weeks, which is humongous. If you guys have not got your tickets yet for Adelanto, please go do that immediately because they're only $10. Warren Sapp, Stu, there's going to be other players out there as well. All your favorite content creators, me, Mitch, Wasted, Hammer, Andy, Samoan. Cody's going to try and make it out there. Pull up. It's going to be a movie. But we have some more news dropping in the next few days. So stay tuned for that. I'm just waiting for the green light to drop the news, and I'm about to go on a super promo run. Just know this, you guys. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in Las Vegas. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys like we did it during draft week because we had a ball at the Ahern. But this situation is a little different, and it's even better. So stay tuned for that. Shout out to my brother Cody and Samoan and all my guys. We got some big things in the works. Stu's going to bring Brandy Moss to the party. May Spitfire. No, I'm still working on that. I can't wait to get that together, though. That's going to take some time, May Spitfire. I got to get my money together. I'm broke. I'm broke out here in these streets, man. I got to get my money together for that. But I don't even know if it's going to be a restaurant at this point. I think it's going to be a little better than that. Stay tuned. We have a bunch of, backups. Here, I'll bring this up on the screen for you. Damn, why is this shit? Got Nick Bowers. Got Cole Fotheringham, UDFA. We got Jesper too, I think, right? We got Jacob Hollister. I know that. I know we got Jacob Hollister, the veteran tight end. And Jesper, I think it's Jesper. Yeah, Jesper Horsted. I like Bowers a lot because I think he's a really good blocking tight end. Yeah, Hollister did okay blocking. Raider Moore, this is facts. I don't really think that's his super strength, but he's a good blocking tight end. He's not a great blocking tight end, but he's good. Cole High Stakes Fotheringham. I would love not a oh, my bad. I missed the super. My bad. Let me get that up. Dangerfield, not a restaurant, but more of a bar type situation in Vegas. And I'm actually looking into it right now. But I'm thinking about doing a cigar bar. Oaklovesvegas. Oaklovesvegas. Shout out to my wife for coming up with that phenomenal name. And yes, I paid. It is. Look, that name is already solidified. So play with me if you want. Oaklovesvegas. I'm thinking about creating a cigar lounge where you can get your drinks and stuff too and come through and watch the games. That's what I'm looking at. Not more of a bar, not more of a restaurant, but more of a cigar lounge where you can get your drink on and smoke your cigars. Oaklovesvegas. Stay tuned. Yeah, Darian Butler had 5 tackles, but he was targeted 5 times, so he gave up all his targets, but it was his first game, so we'll see what he can do. And see, Shabazz, that's why, shout out to you. Thank you on the super, my brother. But that's why I was so up in the air with him, right? He did have 5 tackles, but like you said, you're right. He was targeted 5 times, so he was not good in coverage at all. That's why the plays I was seeing, I'm like, but that's why I said he was okay. He was okay. He was underwhelming. 5 tackles, cool. You were good in the run game, but you were in the passing game. So you're right, my brother. Shout out to Shabazz. That's why I was so clear so tough on him. I'm like, what? Where were you? You know what I mean? Yeah, my wife has been around me long enough to understand bars, man. You know what I mean? My wife, she gets bars in her head all the time now, man. Look, her husband is an artist. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shaban. He said, smoke Las Vegas. Now we're getting a little tricky, huh, Johnny? That's fire too, though, my brother. Shout out to Auntie Six. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, Jack. The number of the day is 20. Oh, okay. I got what you're doing. It's 22 because that's the number of games. Oh my God. Here we go with this shit. Yo, you talking to Jack. Okay, cool. You ain't talking about my A's because my A's are ass. So hey, Jack, shout out to my Sacramento brother. This one was for you, King. Auntie Six is smoking your boots with the Dodgers and Giants talk. Shout out to Nick Fury. Everything I do, my brother, is paired with Woodson Whiskey. That is one of my sponsors, and that's my family over there. Facts. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my brother Jay and C Wood. It's called Cigar Box on Industrial, my smoke spot. Take me out there, LV, when I get out there, my brother. I'll be out there soon. I'll actually be out there in a few weeks. So when I get out there, LV, we need to go catch a cigar, man. Take me over there and have me check it out. Jay, I spoke about this the day after the game, brother. I spoke about this the day after the Hall of Fame game. I did say that I'm worried about our special teams. McMahon had us looking really ass out there. AJ Cole's location of his kicks were you know what I'm saying? And then we gave up a punt return to the house. Thank God it was called back on a hold. But yeah, we got to get our special team shit together. But sometimes, man, special teams takes a little time to click. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of McMahon. I'm not a fan of him like that. I think that's the worst coach that we have on this coaching staff, to be honest. I definitely think that he's the worst coach that we have on this roster. So hopefully, man, our special teams can stay in tune. Carlson still was fire. I think he kicked like a 55-yarder on wet grass. So he's still looking great out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we gotta get it together, Jay. This is facts. Docs, what cigars are your go-tos? Do you recommend? I was thinking about hitting up a lounge out in LA. Hit me up, Big Mike, on the DM, brother. Hit me up in the DM. I'll definitely shoot you a few of my favorites. Real talk. Right then feet, y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, I love that. Just got a Jacob Johnson jersey. Like it. Great selection of cigars and alcoholic beverages. My brother. Shout out to the head of security of Mount Shillmore, my dog LV. Special teams is a very important part of the game. Better get his act together. This is facts. Facts, man. Carlson's 55-yarder right down the middle with plenty of leg left on it was good to see. This is facts, bro. Facts. Meanwhile, there's reports of Bisaccia cussing his players out at practice for calling a fair catch. And, he probably hugged the guy and brought him dinner afterwards. Missed that guy, man. That's my guy, man. That's my guy. He definitely worked wonders with what he had to deal with last year. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Little Havana Cafe in Henderson is fire too, cigar bar. I'll be there because I'm going to be living in Henderson. So there you go. Shout out to my brother DeMarcus, man. That Trayvon Merrick picture is fire too. I think I got that one autographed up here somewhere. Somewhere. But yeah, y'all wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. Hey, do you guys want to see? You know what? This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do right now. I got to lock this in. Hold on. We're going to do something right now. Before we get out of here, we're going to do something right now. Guess we're not going to do it. This motherfucker. He hit me earlier. I'll call him back. What's up? You guys want to see a stew show tonight? It's been a while. You guys want to see a stew show tonight? Thinking about throwing a little get together tonight, man. Getting stew on. You know what I mean? Just do a little Q&A, have some fun. I think that's what we're going to do tonight. Real quick, shout out to Q. We may have just found a trade partner for DeMarcus Robinson because yep. N'Keal Harry just got hurt in Chicago, and it looks to be severe. This is facts. But what do you get for DeMarcus Robinson? What do you get for him? There's really no reason. Q, you won't see that. You won't see that, Q. You won't see that at all. There's other guys out there. You know what I mean? Why would Chicago, when they're in the middle of rebuilding this organization, rebuilding that roster, why would they do that? You know what I'm saying? Because they need all the draft capital they can get. You get what I'm saying? So they can go get a Will Fuller for free in free agency. Well, not for free. They're going to pay him. You know what I'm saying? They can go pay one of these receivers that's available. You know what I mean? So I don't think they trade for DeMarcus Robinson. They can go get Will Fuller right now. Go cash him out. You know what I mean? So I don't see that happening. I don't think that happens at all, my brother. That won't happen at all. He said, I'll take a 7th. Facts. So shout out to my brother Q, man. I appreciate you, King. Thank you for everything you do for the channel, my brother. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. Andy's about to go live, you guys. Raiders football talk. He's going to be breaking down some things. Go over there and check him out. Just wanted to come shoot the shit with you guys for a minute. I'm going to go hit this gym, go get back into it, and I'm going to get this show set up for the night. Get my boy Stu back on so we can talk that shit. Love y'all, nation. I'm outro, man.